that table, Group D, France sitting at top, 2 wins out of 2 games played. They have qualified. Australia are second. Denmark just losing out to France there. They are third, and Tunisia, after losing to Australia 1-0 today, they are sitting at the bottom of the table. OK, guys, let's get into it then. The first goal scored by who else? Kylian Mbappe.
Yeah, we said it before the game and we said it at half-time, you know, the intensity that Denmark had to, you know, deliver in order to deal with Mbappe in that first half. But to maintain that over the course of 90 minutes is extremely hard. But this is phenomenal play, you know, down the left-hand break from France. Mbappe here, he's picking up the ball, he's 1v1 in this situation, but Hernandez makes this, and that awareness to cut it back towards Mbappe is world class, and that's how you score goals at an international level. You know, speed, execution, you know, quick balls in and around the box, and when you've got players like Mbappe on the pitch, you're going to get these opportunities and you're going to score goals. And you know what we're seeing here in this World Cup is potentially, you know, the passing of the guard, you know, in terms of world's best players, from Lionel Messi on to Mbappe, and with 4 goals already, he'll definitely be looking for, you know, for the golden boot.
Yeah, a nice stat for you. He's now level with Zinedine Zidane on 31 goals, and he's now scored as many World Cup goals as Lionel Messi, which is 7. I mean, he's still going, isn't he? And he's done that 12 years younger than he is than Lionel Messi. Let's talk about how the Danes managed to get in. Andreas Christensen, how did they do it?
Well, it was the right-hand side from the first half, which I was always worried about, because, like, when Mbappe goes, someone's got to come and cover, as you can see here. So Mbappe, you don't want him to come back too deep. Rabiot, you want him to kind of stay in this area where if the ball comes back like they're going to do now, you're back out here so you can stop this ball coming there. So once the ball's come there, they haven't stopped it, he still hasn't picked up his runner, and then that's how the corner comes about. And then, obviously, they score from the corner. Great, like, attacking of the ball from Anderson, and then Christensen gets in at the back post. But it's something that was there in the first half that they weren't able to capitalise on, but they did in the second half, and they got the corner from it, which got the goal.
Classic ball watching from Rabiot on 2 occasions. It's cost his team a goal there, and they got away with it. And it was more the same for their winning goal, ball watching from Christensen, when we get round to it.
And Graeme, the final goal, let's talk about that then. And again, it's Kylian Mbappe. 14 goals now in 12 for France, which is quite a number. Loads of these stats, by the way, guys. I can keep reeling them off all day. Tell us how he managed that.
Well, great movement, great delivery from Griezmann. When we see it, we're going to see it. Ball swept in, eventually gets up the pitch. It's laid back. I'm not sure if this is laid back when it turns out. I think it's a bit of a miscontrol there. Griezmann takes over, whips the ball in flat. But when we see it again, keep an eye on the guy, the Danish player, Christensen, at the bottom here. He has a look there, so he knows where Mbappe is, and that's the only look he has. Another one, he just loses him. He's got to be more aware of what's going on round about him.
You know, that's a great ball in as well.
And see, when you look at the two, it's flat, it's perfect. But you know the 2 goals that he scored tonight? One was with the sole of his foot on his studs, and the second one with his right thigh. So a score of all types of goals.
They are the first to qualify. They are the world champions. Are they looking every bit the world champions now for you? How is there still more improvement?
Yeah, I think we said it before the game that they've got that strength and depth in key areas, particularly in a World Cup where you need to score goals, and that's really important. But it's interesting when you look at their, you know, the goal that they conceded. Could Mbappe have been 10 metres deeper, which would have stopped the ball from penetrating, you know, between the lines, which is really important at international level. So yeah, I think they certainly are going to be a threat, but whether or not the top teams can see areas to exploit them, you know, is to be seen.
They've got a number of injuries, don't they?
And when you've got an absolute goal scorer, which he obviously is, and the way they play, where they try to suck teams onto them, when you've got someone that can get goals for fun, you don't have to be a brilliant team to win things, to win games, and that's to win things, to win games, and that's, for me tonight, they weren't terribly convincing all over the pitch. But with an out-and-out striker like him, who scores for fun, they are dangerous.
Any concern, Wrighty, defensively for you, for France?
No, I'd say that right side, they're going to have to do something about it, because Mbappe's got to go that way. He can't be worrying about him coming this way. So someone's going to have to come across and stop that right-hand side, because they've done a lot of work there, the Danes, in today's game. But I think that the thing with the team, the French team, is that they just looked ominous. I felt like at no stage they weren't going to win that game.
OK, guys, I want to show you something from earlier on as well, because Australia managed to do, in their game against Tunisia, it was 1-0 in the end, and the only goal in the game came from Mitchell Duke. 23 minutes in, there he is there picking the ball up. This is their first win since 2010. They're actually without a win in the World Cup in 7 games. 2010, as I mentioned, the last time they got that win in the World Cup. He celebrates, you'll see him in just a second, lovely goal there. He celebrates with the J sign, and you'll see J is for Jackson, and his little boy actually was in the crowd watching that. A really, really big moment for Australia, for him as well, Mitchell Duke. And of course, there you go, for little Jackson in the crowd. Like I say, for them, obviously on a world stage like this, that's huge.
That was a magnificent bit of play from him, from where he started. That determination thing to get there, the ball that's come in, the nice move to the near post to get the flick header. It's a fantastic goal.
Yeah. OK, guys. Poland as well.
Very, very brave. But I'll let you take this one, Didier, being the Frenchman. The winning goal came from who else but Kylian Mbappe. He scored his 31st goal, and this one puts him level in the all-time top scoring list for France with none other than Zinedine Zidane, no less. Talk us through this one, Didier.
But Kylian is 23, so he was still, last year and the previous year learning his job, but it's much more complete now. It's much more clinical. His movements are better in the box. Look, he's on the edge, but he's got more flair. He's more clinical. So Kylian is more mature now, and he's a leader. He doesn't have stress. He takes responsibility, and he's a world-class player. He's quite unbelievable. And even German, you were asking me, who was asking me, how old is he? You think he was at 19? No, he's 23. He's got already
He's grown up a little bit, hasn't he?
61 caps, Reshmin. That's unbelievable. He's going to break all the records. How many goals does he have in the World Cup? He step up to his responsibility. That's the big leader.
But what I like, because normally a left winger, right winger, he stays wide. But nowadays, football, the wide wingers also score at least 15 goals. I think Messi introduced that a little bit, and now all the wide wingers are also not only giving assists but also scoring goals. And that cross of the late cross from Griezmann, and he's there at the second post, and that makes also that he's hungry to score goals.
The deliveries from France are just so pinpoint.
What we talk, right? He's aged 23 years, So he knows that he likes to come out even with Paris to say like, hey, give me the responsibility. I don't care who's playing with me. I want to be the man. And he comes here to Dings, and when we look at the team from France, it's a good squad, especially the front, but it's him who always delivers. He talks, he wants the pressure, but at the end he comes and delivers, and you have to give him credit for that.
It's exactly what you want from a star player, isn't it? This is the point where we say goodbye to Ronald and Didier. Ronald, I know you're going to head off to the Lusail Stadium. One of the lucky few to be at that. Well, one of the 80,000 lucky few
I will
to be
call
at
you
the
how the
Lusail
atmosphere is.
Stadium. Yeah, please let us know. Send us a message. It's going to be amazing. Didier, I'm going to leave you with something really special, actually. France have played Denmark on 3 occasions in the group stages. They lost to them once in 2002. This is just in the groups. And that was the year when they crashed out of the competition at the group stages. But both times that they've beaten them in the groups, they've gone on to win it. 1998 and 2018.
Yeah, I remember 1998. Yeah. Okay, that's a great thing. Yeah.
I'll leave you with that as a parting
you see
gift.
my smile.
Thank you very much
I don't
for joining
believe in
us,
those
guys.
tactics.
We've got a bit of a